All right, welcome to your official orientation. You've just stepped into a pretty incredible role, the HESSGA Parliamentarian. Over the next few minutes, we're going to break down exactly what that means, why it's so important, and how you can be a seriously effective leader for your school. Before we get into all the details, let's start with the big picture. The why. This quote from the HSSGA Constitution's preamble, it's really the heart of everything. This whole thing isn't just about meetings and rules, it's about serving your fellow students, boosting school spirit, and building an awesome positive culture. Every single thing you do should tie back to this mission.
So, you're the parliamentarian. I know, it might sound a little formal, maybe even confusing, but I really want you to think of this as your call to adventure. You've been tapped for a super unique and essential role on a really important team.
So what does a parliamentarian actually do? Well, when you boil it all down, it comes down to two things. Right here. You are the guardian of order, making sure everything is fair. And by doing that, you become the enabler of action. You're the one who clears the way so your student government can get real, meaningful stuff done.
Every hero needs a map, right? And your map is the structure of HESSGA. To be a great guardian and enabler, you first got to understand the world you're in and where you fit into the whole picture.
So check this out. HESSGA is set up with 3 branches, just like the U.S. government: executive, legislative, and judicial. This whole separation of powers thing is super important. It makes sure no one group has too much control. Now look closely. Where are you? Right in the middle. As part of the executive committee, you're also the key link to the judicial committee. You're basically the bridge connecting 2 of the 3 branches. Pretty cool.
Okay, let's get down to your specific mission brief. These aren't just suggestions, by the way. These are your duties, spelled out word for word in the HESSGA Constitution. This is your official playbook for success.
So here's the rundown of your core responsibilities. You'll uphold the Constitution, make sure meetings run smoothly using parliamentary procedure, prep the rooms, and welcome guests. But look at that last one, provide continuous training. That one is huge. Your job isn't just to know the rules, it's to teach them. You're empowering the whole team to be successful.
So how do you make sure meetings are conducted in an orderly manner? Well, the good news is you don't have to make it up as you go. You have a powerful, time-tested tool ready for you.
Meet Robert's Rules of Order. I know the name sounds kind of intimidating, but don't let it fool you. Just think of it like this. If your student government is a computer, Robert's Rules is the operating system. It's the program that lets everything run smoothly and fairly so you can actually get things done without all the chaos. The most basic function in this operating system is making a motion, which is really just a formal way of saying proposing an idea. And look how simple it is. A member says, "I move." Another says, "Second." The chair restates it so everyone's on the same page. You discuss it, you vote, and then the chair announces what happened. That's it. That simple process is how ideas become reality.
And here is your cheat sheet. This is the magic language that makes it all click. Want to bring up an idea? I move that. Need to tweak it a bit? I move to amend. Tired of talking and ready to vote? I move the previous question. As parliamentarian, you'll help everyone get comfortable with these simple but really powerful phrases.
Okay, so we've covered the rules, the procedures, the how, but let's get back to the why. Because this is not about rules for the sake of rules. This is about taking that structure and turning it into real, positive change for your school. This right here, this is the whole point. Your job is to enforce rules that create a fair process. And when the process is fair, the group can actually focus. And when a group is focused, it can take powerful, decisive action. Always remember this. Order isn't the opposite of action, it's the path to action.
So what kind of action are we talking about here? Well, once your student government is running like a well-oiled machine, thanks to you, the possibilities are, well, they're endless.
For instance, you could organize a massive color run to get that school spirit soaring.
Or you could finally settle the score with a legendary students versus faculty basketball game.
You could bring the entire community together for a huge movie night out on the football field.
Or maybe do something with a bigger impact, like launching a yearly community service day to make a real difference right here in your town.
You could find your school's best baker with a super fun Top Chef-style competition. Or spread a huge wave of positivity all over campus with a Kindness Rocks project.
Your work could even go way beyond your campus, organizing everyone to build care packages for soldiers overseas.
Every single one of these amazing ideas starts with a simple motion in a fair, orderly meeting. It starts with the foundation that you, the parliamentarian, provide.
Your term as parliamentarian is a blank page. You are the guardian of order and the enabler of action. You have the map, you have the mission, and you have the tools. So the only real question left is, what will your legacy be?